You're watching a recap from Investor XP, the show that covers investing for gamers. Check out the video description for details. It's Friday, July 14th. We've got a great show for you. We've had a lot of good picks on these long shot stocks from viewers and different folks sending them in to me here. So, keeping with our long shot, high risk, high reward investments, looking at a very odd pick that was sent my way. And for those of you who don't know what that is, that's a dredge that we're looking at behind me here. And the company is Great Lakes Dredging Company, which I had actually heard of before because I'm from one of the Great Lakes. I used to live on one, Lake Ontario, so the name of the company caught me one time. I think when I was looking for different small cap stocks at the time. This was a few years ago. But someone floated it my way as one of the high risk, high reward plays that we're looking at this week. Yep, there it is. Great Lakes Dredge and Dock Corporation, GLDD. So it's a $4 stock. It's seen better days. You can see the 5-year chart here. Was upwards of almost $11, so it's been cut in half over the last 5 years. They're struggling a little bit statistically wise. We've seen better picks here. Ford is 50 times earnings, so even at this price, they're pretty expensive at $4 a share. Losing some money here, it looks like. Negative free cash flow, levered free cash flow. That's after you pay for something. So operating cash flows are right. $6 million in cash, $4 million in debt. So small company, struggling a little bit. But again, this is our high risk, high reward stock picks that we're going with. So let's look at this company here. The play on this one is basically an infrastructure play. Here's their investors page. They're based out of Illinois. Let's pull up their investors presentation here. Show a couple of highlights for them. Get through it quickly. The largest dredging company in the United States. Kudos to them. They do dredging. They do it in lakes, rivers, streams, all of that. This is some interesting one where they do some coastal protection, maintenance, and infrastructure work. Remember I said infrastructure in a little bit here. And they got fleets all over the world that do this type of work. So pretty cool, and you can take a look at what projects they have they're working on and which ones that they're coming up with. So like that they work with the different projects to revitalize the environment, stuff like that. So they got their hands in a lot of stuff. Small company. Let's go back to the statistics here, what their market cap was. $260 million company. So very small cap. That might fall into the micro cap almost. So what do I think of Great Lakes Dredging Company? As a long shot, if you're talking about potentially doing some infrastructure or global warming, that might be catalyst for them to take off. Someone's going to have to do some of that work, as we revitalize different infrastructure parts throughout the world. I know different states, they're always trying to revitalize certain sections. I know upstate New York in particular has always said they're going to do many projects that would utilize this type of stuff on some of their lakes and canals and things like that to get them back up to snuff. So things like that, if we don't know what all the details on President Trump's infrastructure revitalization, but if some of it had to do with these, obviously these are one of the largest players out there. And if the world starts going underwater, you're going to need these folks to help with the shorelines. So, like I said, very interesting long shot, high risk, high reward stock play floated my way. They don't pay a dividend, so I'm not going to invest them. A little too risky for me, but it could be an interesting play. Let me know what you think. If they are the type of investing that you might want to do. I've ran across them a couple of times. It was definitely presented to me in an interesting way that it was the global warming aspect. Like, hey, how about these guys? It was interesting. Viewers definitely come up with interesting picks. So that's it for today's show. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Send us your feedback so we can tweak the show, make it better. We want to grow the community here, get more gamers involved in investing and other newbies who are new to it. So get involved, start learning about it. Subscribe if you haven't already so you get the latest investing news for gamers. We are live Monday through Friday, 1:30 Eastern, 12:30 Central. Check the show out then and chat with us live during the show. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.